Shooting Straight with Chris Graham. I'm joined by Sonjay Dutt. Sonjay, man, thanks for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
So, how did you get in this business?
All right, let's see. I was 18 years old. I was still in high school. There was a wrestling school that was opening up in DC, and I'm a Virginia boy. I'm from Northern Virginia, and I'm maybe 30 minutes from DC. So I said, you know what the heck? Let's check this out. I went down there. I got in the ring for the first time. I was 18 years old, and that was it. And it just snowballed, and it snowballed, and here we are 10 years later.
The original Playa from the Himalaya, right? Nice nickname
Definitely.
there. So, you know, in the ring, I mean, what are you trying to do out there? Obviously, I mean, you're a high flyer, you're energetic. I mean, you know, what's your approach out there?
You know what? I think my main thing is when I go out there, I want to be different. I want to be different from everybody else. I want to be exciting. I want to be innovative. I want everybody to go home and I want them to remember Sonjay Dutt. I want them to remember Sonjay's match. I want them to remember exactly what I did in that ring. And that's every time I get out there, I just want to do something different. And I want everybody, like I said, I just want everybody to just remember that name as soon as they get home.
You prefer working with guys your same size or big guys? I mean, I know there's a big guy, little guy thing sometimes.
You know what? Sometimes exactly. I do kind of prefer the bigger men.
Okay.
You know, I do kind of prefer the bigger men. I think that dynamic is so unique, being that I am a smaller guy. I'm 5'8". You know, I'm about 185 pounds, and there's a bunch of guys out there in this locker room, even today, they're about triple my size. So it's a unique dynamic, and I think sometimes I do prefer that. It's quite different to the fans even to see that visual difference. So a lot of times I do prefer the bigger men.
How did you get hooked up with AWE?
Let's see, how did I get hooked up with AWE? Marvin Ward and Sonjay Dutt, we go back a long ways. Back in the Ward family promotion days, you know, me and Marvin both being from Virginia, we always had a long-term friendship and whatnot. And as soon as Marvin had this idea, he gave me a call. He ran down the idea, and he ran down what he was visioning with AWE, and I said, sign me up. I said, sign me up because I'm down. And we just had our first show, and we're here at the second show now. So, you know, things are going great. I think this is something that's definitely different and it's definitely needed in the world of professional wrestling. I think we're definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with.
I know that TNA made a name for a long time with its X Division. You were a part of that.
100%.
And I think AWE is kind of going into that niche too, it seems like. You know, the guys who are very active can do a lot of things in the ring. You know, that seems to me to be the future of this business. You know, the big guys are out there, they can flex, they can do everything else, but it's you guys who, with all the activity that really gets the fans out here.
Definitely. I think what it comes down to really is professional wrestling. And that's what we do. That's what we do best. A lot of people always talk about my time with TNA and the X Division. I always tell them, you know, it's much different the way I got hired than everybody else. You know, I was hired because of my skill in the ring. I was hired because I know how to wrestle, and I think that's what AWE is going to focus on, is that aspect of professional wrestling action. These crowds that we're coming out here in front of, we're blowing them away with stuff that they've never seen on any other shows. There's a lot of shows that are out there, and there's a lot of promotions that are out there, but what we bring to the table, and I'm talking we as in not just AWE, but the wrestlers in the back and the wrestlers that are smaller, around my size, what we're doing is we're trying to revolutionize what's going on in pro wrestling right now. And I think AWE has that avenue, has that vision, and we're going to go out there and do it.
You're a young guy but a veteran because you started early in your life. You know, you're 28 years old, but you got 10 years in the business. Where do you see yourself going?
It's a good question. I kind of ask myself that all the time. I said, you know, now that I'm 28, I've 10 years. I mean, where do I go? What do I do next? And you know what? My focus is just on to do it day by day, go day by day. And professional wrestling is my only love and my passion. And I don't see myself doing anything else. So I think as long as I'm able to walk and as long as I'm able to climb in that ring, then I'm gonna be wrestling and I'm gonna go full force. And I think AWE is definitely the place to be.
Sonjay Dutt, thank you for your time. Great talking to you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.